VoyMonk video voice vlog. I think my last vlog was kind of a little bit more of the negative. I didn't mean it to be that way. I don't think it was being negative. I don't think I was negative, but it was a bit more critical, I guess. And sometimes they do kind of go that way. But I think in this vlog, I wanted to talk a little bit more on the positive side. And I talked about the two motivations, and I spoke about what I want and, the reason a person might do this. But one of the things I don't think I hit on enough was the fact I think people also can do this, and as they do a lot of things, because expression is a part of life. Creating something that gives joy, that gives, inspiration, that is admired or appreciated by others can be in and of itself something that is motivational, something that feeds more than just, an ego or the body or the bank account, right? It's the mind, right? I've mentioned this before: mind, time, and of course money, which would be resources. But, ultimately, like I said, people have different motivations, and I'm not saying that any of them are all wrong or evil, any one, three, or all of the above, or, I'm not making any labels or determinations about anyone, but I'm just sharing my experience and what I've seen. And so, yeah, I think there's a beauty in that, putting something together. I've said before, I think all of it, though, requires some kind of ego. There takes some kind of audacity to have the type of courage that honestly makes a person think, who the hell are you to get up here and, take everyone's attention or give people this, that, or the other thing, right? To do the thing that other people are either scared to do, won't do, or, run the other way from. That doesn't, I don't want to be, like I said, and this is why I'm always careful not to pontificate, because, to any action, there's a reaction, and to every action, there's multiple different variations for the same action. See what I did there? There's different ways to go about certain things. Ultimately, sometimes there's different ways to do the same thing that people think about, but they ultimately lead to the same place in the end, no matter what. Life's tricky and kind of crazy that way, but like I said, I don't necessarily say that I know which one is better than the other, but I can tell you which one that I prefer. And for me, I think the thing that's most important is if you're going to create something, it's something that it does feed the ego, I guess, a little bit, because all of it kind of does, but mostly it feeds the ego of maybe I've actually done something and created something that's good, that, is authentic, that people can actually look to lean on and say, gee, I really appreciate the fact that was there. And maybe the person that put it there or whatever, or the person that might have at least helped and came along and did that. Now, like I said, some people call that pride. I could say it's ego, whatever. I don't think that every person that has an ego is a narcissist either. That's a clinical term, and I definitely wouldn't be throwing that around either. But, like I said, there's layers to it. Some people are very confident. Some people are very cocky, as the word. Hopefully I'll get in trouble for saying that word cocky, but I said it the second time. But yeah, there's a difference between the two. One is an ill-informed or uninformed belief about one person's own superiority, right? And one is a knowledge about someone's confidence, superiority, or, being able to back up whatever they're able to do. That's confidence. And, quite frankly, I'm at a deficit of either one, and I try to mostly be confident, but it's hard to do, it's easy to get knocked down a peg, like I said, because if you're thinking that, practice makes perfect, I think that that's pretty much stems from the idea that anything and anyone can ever be perfect. And to me, that's always a battle I'm sure to lose. So, until my next vlog, take care.